Hello and welcome. Kathleen Cameron here to tell you my 3 secrets to how I literally changed my life in 8 months' time. So welcome to Diamond Academy. This is my company that I have created. This is a place where people can come to become their best versions, to step into their greatness and their true potential. We are a success network of people who are helping each other to become just absolutely the best. So what I want to share with you today, my promise to you over the course of this webinar. So as you're sitting here listening, I want you to know that I am going to inspire you to believe in yourself. I'm going to help you to realize you can have much more success than you ever thought possible once you get rid of all that programming that is keeping you exactly where you are right now. You can do anything you set your mind to, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that today. So who am I? Why should you listen? So my name's Kathleen. I am a manifestation and success coach with the one and only Bob Proctor. So I started in Bob's material less than a year ago. Before that, I was living a life by default, and without even realizing it, my own thinking was creating the same results over and over again. So last August, I was in a place where I was stuck in my business. I had become an entrepreneur, but things were not going as I'd hoped. I'd resigned from nursing, and I decided it was time for me to step it up. I wanted to step up my game, and I wanted to do better. And I knew that I loved personal growth and development, but what I didn't know was that I wasn't actually applying much of what I was learning. It was just staying in my conscious mind. And so it would change my energy or vibration for a short time, but never made any permanent change until I came across Bob's material and the Thinking into Results program. Completely changed my life. I knew I had to coach it. I knew I had to share this information, these secrets that, how did I just find them? I have no idea, but I knew I had to share it with people in my life and to people around me. So what has happened since I got into this material? Well, in August of last year, I was making $3,000 a month income in my business. $3,000. And what I have done in just 8 short months, it's actually more like 7 months, just a little bit over, is that I have generated just about $1 million in just over 7 months. How did I do that? How did I have such a quantum leap in my life? That's what I'm going to share with you today. The really amazing thing is that it's not only my finances that has changed in my life, because it's not really the money that we want. It's what the money will do for us. So what I have done in the past 8 months is I have changed everything about the way that I think. I've changed everything about the way that I see myself and how I see myself in the world. I am confident. I love myself. And so I achieve everything that I set my mind to. So that's what I want to share with you today is how can you have a mindset like that? How can you be bulletproof? How can you know that every goal that you make, you're going to achieve? I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. So most people are not going after what they want. They're going after what they think they can get. This is really powerful. So when you're going after what you think you can get, you're allowing your current self-image to keep you exactly where you are. So what we want to do is we want to decide first what we want, and then we want to create it in the physical world. So it is 100% possible for you to create a change in your life no matter where you are. You may be at a place where you do not have hope, where you do not see any different life than what you're currently living. And if that's you, then this is for you. If you're someone who's seen a little bit of success and you know that you have more within you, this is for you. And if you're somebody who is creating a 6-figure income per year and you want to hit that 7-figure mark, then this too is for you. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. So what are my 3 secrets to massive success? And so I hope that what you're seeing and what you realize by my story, by my quantum leap in my life, is that whatever you think you can achieve, you can do 10 times more than that, 10 times faster. The only regret that I have over the past 8 months is that I didn't think bigger. I can't even imagine where I would be if I had have thought even bigger than I did. Instead of thinking millions, what if I'd thought billions? Where would I be today? And I have no doubt that billions are within my future, because I understand and I know that my thinking creates my results. So if you can see it in your mind, you can see it in your hand. This is what Bob says all the time. So what is that first secret? You can make what you really want. It's true. You can make the exact amount of money that you want. The only thing that keeps you from this is your self-image. What you think you can achieve, you will achieve. So why do we think we can achieve much less than what we really can? Our past programming, our past thinking, our past experiences. So you have a current belief about yourself and how successful you really can be. You have a personal opinion of yourself. And it may not be a very good opinion. But the good news is that you can change that opinion of yourself and you can change your entire life. You are the only one that has that power. You are the only one who is capable of changing your own self-image. You have that control. And for many years, I didn't think I had that control. I thought that life took me on a path. Life took me for a ride, and I was just there to go along. And so I used to think, I wonder what my future is going to look like. I wonder where I'll be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. Now I know that that control has actually been within me the whole entire time. And I was creating this life by default. What does that mean? I would think about things. I would think about how things currently were. I would think about the debt that I had in my bank. And then I would just keep recreating those things. So instead of thinking about the money that you don't have in the bank, you think about that bank full of money. You think about what it feels like to have abundance. What it feels like to have a continuous flow of money coming to you. And when you shift your focus to lack of money, to the abundance of money, that's when money starts to flow. Trust me. My second secret. What you hold in your head, you hold in your hand. This is a very powerful concept because what you truly understand in this message is that your mind creates your reality. And so if you think about our imagination, why do we have an imagination? I never understood this. I really never understood this. But now that I know, floodgates have opened. We have an imagination for creation. Our imagination is there for us to create something in our mind first, and then to manifest it in the physical form. It's the first law of the universe, the perpetual transmutation of energy. An idea created in our imagination moves through feeling into our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind drives our actions and our behaviors, which changes our results. So instead of thinking about your current results, you think about the results that you want, and then you manifest those in the physical world. So can you imagine sitting here and deciding that you want something in your life, picturing it using your imagination, and then it showing up in your life? That's exactly what has happened to me over and over and over again, because I understand the power of my mind. I understand thought energy and how it creates things in the physical form. And you can do this too. My third secret. You truly become what you think about. If you see yourself as a novice, you will forever be a novice. If you see yourself as the expert, you will be an expert. If you see yourself as a really highly influential executive, that's what you will become. It first starts in your mind, and then it becomes the reality in your physical world. Everything in your life right now is a historical document of past thinking. So if you truly believe this, why would you think about anything that you don't want? Why would you think about possible illness? Why would you think about the what ifs, about things that could go wrong? If you really understood the power that you hold in your mind, you would never think those things again. I am so cautious in what I think about because I know that every thought will manifest in the physical form. It's just a matter of time. So now I use these things to my advantage. I create the life that I want with ease, on purpose. So how do you make change that is permanent? So many times you've likely gone to an event, or you've read a book, or you've watched a webinar, or listened to a podcast, and your energy's raised. You leave that event feeling unstoppable. You know that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. Your fears all seem to be gone. You are in massive activity, and you have made the biggest goals that you ever thought you'd ever make. But then what happens? Over time, we start to lose that energy. We start to lose that momentum. We start to forget about the goals. We start to lose some of that belief. Things in our environment around us start to happen. We start to get discouraged. And then it's only a matter of time that we're back to where we were before that fantastic event that we went to. So all that's happened there is a temporary raise in your energy, a temporary raise in your self-image, and a temporary raise in your belief in what you can achieve. So what we want to do is we want to make permanent change. We never want to go back to the feelings of we're not good enough, we're not worthy, we can't achieve this. We never want to think that way again. So we want to make change that is permanent. So the difference here is that when you read these books and you go to these events and you listen to these podcasts, that knowledge goes into your conscious mind and it stays there. And it doesn't permanently change the way that you think. It doesn't change your habitual thinking. So what you want to do is you want to take all of that knowledge, you want to internalize it, you want to apply it, and you want to move it into your subconscious mind. It is your subconscious mind that controls your habitual thinking and your habitual behavior. So then eventually you just operate as a highly successful individual every single day. And your new normal is just sitting here and receiving all the abundance that is there for you, that is literally just waiting for you to manifest. So the one thing that I will say that is so important in creating permanent results is to have accountability. You want to have people that you are growing with. You want people that are masterminding with you, whose energies come together to create massive success. Every conversation that you have is about growing, is about becoming better, is about stretching yourself and growing yourself so that you can create the leap in your life that you want. So accountability is the key. It's about having people who you can connect with, people you can grow with, and people that help you to make sure that you're following through on what you said you would do. The next thing for permanent results is to make sure that you find a good coach. You want to find somebody who is doing exactly what you want to do. That's where I found Bob. Bob had created massive success in his life very quickly. And so I looked to him as my mentor. And so what did I do? I followed everything that he told me to do. He told me to spend money and invest in myself. I did it. He told me to read a book over and over again. I did it. He told me to visualize myself with all of my big, audacious goals in my imagination. I did it. And that has led me to where I am today. So you want to find a coach, somebody who inspires you, somebody who has done something that you want to do, and you want to be coachable. You want to listen and learn and grow and do whatever it is that person tells you to do, even if it makes no sense, even if it seems irrational. If you want to do something in your life so big, so irrational that it makes absolutely no sense, then you're going to do some of those things and it will happen. Trust me. The next thing is to invest in a mastermind. Investing in a mastermind is one of the most important things you can do. Napoleon Hill talks about masterminding, and he talks about how when multiple minds come together and mastermind, that they become one big mastermind. All of the energy. Can you imagine a group of people who are all so determined to help each other succeed? There is no other option. And a blueprint for success. This is one of the most powerful things for creating success. Most people want to achieve greatness in their life, but they just don't know how. They need a step-by-step to-do list of how to create that massive change in their life. And so you need to change your thinking. You know that you're thinking about your present results. You know you're not happy, but you don't know how to do it. So this for me was the number one thing, was having a roadmap that I could follow that would take me from where I currently was to where I wanted to go, where there was no failing, as long as I followed the blueprint. So this is what changed everything for me, was this program, this blueprint for success that completely reprogrammed my paradigm. And I am the person that I am today because of it. So today, for everyone on this webinar, for the first time ever, I am presenting an exclusive opportunity for you. So if you are somebody who wants to make massive change, you're somebody who wants to live a life on purpose and to live a big life. I always say now that I want to live an extraordinary life. It really, I really had to do some things that made me uncomfortable. And it was in that uncomfort that the growth came. So what was uncomfortable for me was investing both time and money. But when I really looked up to my mentors in life, I knew that they had invested a lot of their time and a lot of their money into their own minds, into their own success. And it has paid off tenfold. And so what I tell you today is this is an exclusive opportunity for you to invest in yourself, both time and money, for you to be able to create that growth that you always want. And the opportunity today is one that is not normally offered in this way. So because you're on this webinar, because you want this massive change, it's an opportunity for you to jump into something right away, see the results, and look back in 6 months' time and not even recognize who you were. So this is what you get in this exclusive offer today. So the Thinking into Results program by Proctor Gallagher Institute, Bob's 56 years of knowledge, is in one 6-month program. This is the exact program that I took with a coach just like me to create massive success in my life. And what I have done has been like no other. I have done things in this 8 months that have never been done before. And so people are looking to me, other coaches looking to me to know, what did you do? So this is an opportunity for you to have that course that changed my life and to have my coaching to help you to do exactly what I have done. So it is a total value. Everything in this package is just over $85,000 in value. $85,000. One-on-one coaching call with me, the program itself, the digital workbook, the mastermind group access for 1 year. This is normally just 6 months. You also get access to my Diamond Insider membership, monthly membership, tons of value. A private Facebook group with over 150 people, all taking this course, all becoming their best versions. You should hear these wins. They're unbelievable. And lastly, my social media mastery course at $10,000 value. I share in that social media mastery course how using Facebook groups, I generated over $1 million of revenue in just over 7 months. So all of this value, $85,000 in value for you today, for only $6,800 US. So this offer will not stay. This offer is for you today to jump in and to make that change in your life. What I will tell you, the most important thing you do when you finish this webinar is to click below and take me up on this exclusive offer. If you think about yourself in 5 years, I want you to think about every single goal that you've ever met, and more and more and more has been reached. You have everything that you have ever wanted for only $6,800. Yourself with your goals achieved. Would you blink an eye at spending $6,800? Absolutely not. I spent $6,800 myself and made $1 million. It's a pretty fantastic offer. So don't hesitate. Take me up on this offer. I'll see you in my mastermind. Click below and let's change your life today, because the next 6 months will be a quantum leap like you've never seen before. See you there.